Zunday, 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 comics and nonsense every Zunday. Zunday, 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 starring ZIGGIGAN and Skipper Steve. Meet Skipper Steve, I'm the captain of the ship, while ZIGGIGAN is mostly around for antics. Why did they name it Funny Books anyway? Because Antics Knee Books is a really, really stupid name, and it's really hard to say. Zunday, Zunday, Gubbingy, TGIZ, thank God it's Ziggy. Funny Books Comics on YouTube, not really sponsored by YOO HOO. Don't you dare miss a single episode of Zunday. Don't you miss an episode. Welcome back to Zunday.
Welcome back to Zunday.
Wow, a new Zunday. Everyone is so excited. All week, everyone's been like, can't wait for the new Zunday.
That's right.
Then I woke up out of my dream, and it was back to normal, and no one cares. But apparently, we do have at least one viewer.
We do.
Possibly.
Our good friend Jim Yost.
Yes, yes.
He's watching and commenting, apparently from Wegmans.
From Wegmans. That's a great place to watch Sunday.
That is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer Food Town.
I said to him, it's our goal to get into all the top supermarkets.
Yes. We got to get into Food Town. That's the local food supermarket. You know, a lot of people call those things food stores.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah,
food stores?
Food stores. Yeah. Like, did you go to the food store today? We have this discussion between me, my brother, and my sister-in-law.
That's probably a very
It sounds like Ron Swanson.
Well, it's like a very old. I feel like it's an older. It's like all right. So.
Well, they don't say grocery store.
They don't say right. The food store. It's like. So I had a barbecue yesterday, as you know,
mm-hmm.
and I had bought a lot of meat to cook on the grill, and I had a big packet of ground beef, right? And my brother kept referring to it as chopped meat.
Right.
You have a packet of chopped meat.
Yeah, chopped meat, sure.
Yeah, which is not what it's called, but it's what people used to say.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like food store
is new. Food
you
store
think
is
it's new?
I think
no.
It's new.
I bet you it's old.
No, I think food store is new.
We're taking a survey. Is food store new or old?
Anyway, off topic already. So we have not done a Zunday since July 6th.
Yeah.
Right? It's been 2 months.
Well,
it's been at least 2 months.
Well, because we haven't done a Sunday in over a month.
Right. We haven't done a Sunday since with July 27th. We ended Sunday shopping for the summer.
Yeah.
Which might have been a little premature looking back on it, but it worked out fine. And now not only is Zunday back, but Sunday shopping is also back, noon to 5, every Sunday, hosted by ZIGGIGAN.
That's right. If there's one thing you can count on in the many years of Funny Books and the way its hours has changed.
Yeah.
Here at Funny Books.
Yes.
When we're open on Sunday, we're open from noon to 5.
We're always open noon to 5. We only generally take Sunday away maybe in August. We haven't done it every year. We did it this year. And normally, actually, Ziggy wouldn't even be here today because last year he had jet season tickets.
Last 35 years.
Last 35 years. Holy crap. And
there's few things in the world that have been around longer than Funny Books. But
the Jets not winning a Super Bowl is one.
Well, the Jets not but also me or my family having Jets tickets.
Yeah.
Is older than Funny
we
Books.
gave up our Giants tickets when they built the new stadium. So we had my entire life we had Giants tickets. My dad had them before me, and so it's the end of an era for Ziggy and the Jets. But the good news is football and Funny Books is back because Ziggy will certainly be watching.
I will certainly have the Jet game on.
So if you're
either that or Downton Abbey.
So if you're that typical combination comic book nerd and sports fan, you know, jock and comic book nerd combination. If you're that guy, come here today.
We need to combine those somehow. The words.
Jock nerd.
No, that's just 2 words.
That is 2 words. Yeah.
Like a jerd.
That is nonsense. That is nonsense. Well, thanks for introducing the nonsense. So, so Sundays we weren't open through August. Did you enjoy your Sundays?
I did. I had a lot of the first couple of Sundays off. I used to do things in work in my backyard. I built my cat fence.
Yes.
And dug a big ditch.
Yes.
For some drainage.
Yep.
So that was
Yep.
on what were like probably two of the hottest Sundays
Yes.
that have ever existed.
And being over Ziggy's house last night for his barbecue, I did witness the cats in the backyard.
Yeah.
And boy, they were having at least Bro, right? That was Lem. Vespa.
Princess Vespa.
Having a great time going in and out of the house because Ziggy built this fence around his whole backyard that has a curved top. The cat cannot get out. And the one tree they have that they were concerned about the cat climbing, they built this like unclimbable thing around it apparently.
Yeah.
And
it's a material. Their nails can't get in the material, so they can't climb up.
Yeah,
it.
so it was pretty impressive. I'd love to get Dottie outside, and I might bring her over for a visit.
Yeah.
To see what she does. I'm still concerned she'll get away.
Not in that yard.
You don't think so, huh?
No.
Okay, good. And then apparently after that, you had 3 separate vacations. One in the city, one down the shore, one in Texas.
Yeah, it was like between 2 weekends.
Yeah.
So the first weekend was in the city. I met up with my friends from my old summer camp. We did our fantasy football draft, and just hung out and had a little reunion.
Okay. Who's your quarterback?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't even opened. The last time I opened the app was the draft.
Oh,
I'm really good at it.
Oh no.
I'm in 2 fantasy leagues, and I'm in both of them just for the group chat. So that and then I went down to the shore, down to Asbury Park for like 2.5 days.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun, and then down to Texas for my niece's bat mitzvah.
Yes.
That was last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then
How old is
vacation.
that? Like 13?
13.
Yeah. Wow. She's getting old too then.
I know.
Wow. Yes, time's flying. And
you had a vacation too.
And I also went on vacation. So that's why there was no August Sunday, because I was gone for the first Sunday of the month, and we decided just to put it off.
It's amazing the store remained open. Everybody was away.
Well, the last time we had a Sunday, this is how long ago it was, all right? It was...
Abraham Lincoln was president.
No, but it was... The Fun Cave was open.
Wow.
Fun Cave 3 was open.
Was open.
Yeah, last time we did a Sunday.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? And then it was before Superman and FF came out in the movie theater.
Right. When I was updating the photos.
Yeah.
We had a slide of the movies.
The last one.
The movies coming out.
Yeah, I have seen both movies.
I have also seen both movies.
And I will say...
I also saw The Naked Gun. The new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
I am halfway through Happy Gilmore. I'm enjoying that.
Oh, the second one?
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that.
Yeah, it's good. But so as far as Superman and FF are concerned, both good movies. I preferred FF. I know that I'm kind of on an island over there, but that was just more my speed. I like Fantastic Four. Since I was growing up, I always read Fantastic Four. And Superman was very good, though, and I do like Superman, too. I'm a big Superman fan. I'd love to see a combination. Didn't they do a combination, Superman, Fantastic Four? Didn't they do a treasury size?
Yes, they did.
They did.
I remember I had a painted cover. I forget.
Yeah, Hildebrandt, I think, might have painted that.
I think it was Hildebrandt painting over Dan Jurgens.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was...
Yeah, I
Greg
remember
Hildebrandt
that.
painting over Dan Jurgens'
God, I haven't
pencils.
thought of that comic in a long time.
That's a great combo.
Yeah, that's a great combination.
Yeah.
And remember the idea we had last night at your house, because you're the person who cleans your like archive room put your Magneto with your Justice League and your Superman with your X-Men characters, and we were like, that'd be cool.
I have a shelf in my office with like figures and statues on them, and the cleaning people who come in,
It's poor cleaning people.
They're purposely not supposed to touch that whole shelf.
Thank God,
because they don't want to
so much toys.
They don't want to be responsible for it.
For sure.
Yet I don't know if they're like knocking their butts into it or whatever when they're trying to like vacuum.
Yeah.
But they're constantly knocking things up. I have the Avengers set on top.
Yeah.
Black Widow has no hands.
Oh, really?
Because they dropped their hands
And vacuumed them?
and like vacuumed them up. Yeah. Because they dropped and they're constant, and then they put things back
In the wrong place.
in the wrong place.
Yeah.
So there's a cubby with the Justice League, and there's a cubby with the X-Men, and right now Superman is in the X-Men and Magneto's
Yeah,
with the Justice
and you
League.
probably don't notice because you don't look too often.
I
But
can't.
But I was there last night. I was like, why is Magneto standing next to the Justice League?
Well, I used to,
Which would be
and
so
like,
cool.
And like Hawkeye was knocked down.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
Hawkeye? Because like originally, every time after they came, I would go back and like fix everything,
it, yeah.
and I just.
You don't have it anymore.
I don't have it in me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have it in me.
But it
whatever
does,
they do,
yeah,
that's the setup now.
that's it. But it did it's like almost like that book I gave you, Creative Thinking, Whack on the Side of the Head.
Yeah.
That's how ideas come apart.
And how many times did you get that?
Tons of times. But that's how ideas happen, because I was like, yeah, the Justice League would be cool if Superman wasn't in it and Magneto was. I want to read that, you know?
Right, and then I said I want to read the comic where Superman is the head of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, his mutant powers are to be Superman. That's his mutant power.
Well,
he's strong. He's got the same powers as Superman, but they're mutant powers.
Right, but the thing that makes my idea funny to me,
Yeah.
is that he's still Superman, not a
Oh, 'cause he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
a Kryptonian.
Yeah.
In charge of the Brotherhood
Yeah.
of Evil Mutants.
Yeah.
He's Superman, and he's like, and he's in charge of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yes.
But he's like, no, this is bad.
That would be like funny on the Twisted Toy Fair Theater or whatever they called that thing. But it would be a really good story if
or like
Superman,
a Robot Chicken type thing.
like Robot Chicken, yeah.
Yeah.
But it would actually be a good story if he was just an evil Kryptonian Superman in charge of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants versus the X.
Yeah, but then he's just a strong guy, evil guy in charge of the Brotherhood of Evil
Well,
Mutants.
he's Magneto's a strong evil guy.
Right,
in
but he's
charge
not
of the-
Superman.
It doesn't matter. It's Magneto's.
Might as well just make it Zod.
Yeah, you can make it Zod, but you don't have to. This is imagination world. We're in imagination
You just
world.
say he's Superman.
Yeah, you just switch him around.
It could be Zack Snyder's Superman. He
So-
would lead the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants because he's a murderer.
Oh my God, you and your Zack Snyder Superman, which I liked. Okay, so my vacation. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about now. Apparently, so I was lucky enough. Well, I call it the Steve Batical.
Right.
Right. You coined the term Steve Batical.
Did I?
Yeah, it's like sabbatical, but with me.
It's like Jared.
And we had the Steve's Batical, as you can see
Yes.
by our picture here. Because I met my buddy Sideshow Steve down in Florida. He drove from New Orleans. Or
as we call it, Nolans.
Nolans. Steve's my good buddy. We have a great time together. That's us toasting some tequila with the Bucky shot glasses that Sideshow Steve bought me at Bucky's. His favorite place is Bucky's.
A lot of people who are around a Bucky's really like a Bucky's. I can't imagine. I've never been to a Bucky's.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine, like, it's a truck stop that's a Walmart.
It's
Like, what is there to love about it?
well, I generally don't have any affinity to Buc. I sometimes I don't even go into the Bucky's. Apparently, they're known for their awesome bathrooms
Yeah.
and their brisket sandwiches, not necessarily in that order. Because he always gets the brisket sandwich.
Yeah.
And he loves it. The weird thing about Bucky's that I've experienced is you've never seen so many gas pumps in your life. There's 100 gas pumps.
Right.
So basically, there's never a spot where you can't get gas, and people just put gas in their cars and go into Bucky's and leave their cars there. They don't even worry about coming out and moving their car because there's so many gas pumps. But yeah, whenever we've driven down twice, and he just cannot wait to get to Bucky's.
Yeah, you gotta go like this. When you want to point to the picture.
What picture?
The picture.
Oh, am I pointing to the picture?
You are now.
I'm pointing at that screen.
Yeah, people can't see. People can't see the computer. If you want to point to the picture, you point. It's up here. It's right above your right shoulder.
Okay. There we are. And so that was early on my vacation.
You're doing.
Oh, I'm looking at the screen again. Yeah. So there we were on our vacation.
Right. And what did you do on your vacation?
Well, actually, I had a Steve Batical.
Right.
I was smart the way I handled this. I laid out the 20-page Action Figure Kingdom 18 my first week there. I'm really excited about that. Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Did you relax at all?
I did relax, and a lot on the beach, a lot on the balcony, and sometimes by the pool.
There it is.
There it is.
Look, it's right there. Look at it.
I will not look at that.
Look,
turn it the
it's
other
right
way.
there.
There it is. Turn it that way so I don't see it. So yeah, there I am, and I've got a lot of grief over this picture. People think that I am bragging about how great a relaxing, great vacation I have. There's some people that are like, are you going to post more pictures of you having an awesome time while we were here in New Jersey?
It was it looks like, based on this photograph.
Yes.
Based on this photograph right here.
This one.
That it is, the weather's really nice.
Yes.
Not too hot.
No, it was hot.
It was hot?
It was hot, yeah.
But it was hot here.
We're right
Oh
by
my
the
God.
beach, though, so there was a breeze. And there I am by the pool. Spent most of my time out on the ocean. But my last day, I went by the pool and I read Ed Brubaker's House of the Holy.
Look at he's wearing it. He's reading it.
I cannot do this because I don't know where to look now. So because I want to look at you sometimes.
Yeah, you can look at me.
Yeah, and then I could look at my picture.
Yeah.
So I finally read Ed Brubaker's House of the Holy. It was my emergency book. I saved it since last November to read on vacation. I just always want to be in a nice spot when I read the newest Brubaker book because, they don't come out that often.
Right.
And I saved that book for a year, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as the criminal books or the reckless books or Kill or Be Killed or Pulp or Fade Out. Maybe Fade Out, but not Fatale. But it was better than Where the Body Was.
I like Where the Body Was.
I liked it, but this was better, and it was equal to Night Fever. Night Fever. Really good though. I wasn't.
I liked Where the Body Was more than Night Fever.
Oh, I like Night Fever better. But the thing about Night Fever, Where the Body Was, and House of the Holy is
unholy.
Unholy. Unlike Reckless and Criminal, you are starting fresh.
Yeah.
In a new universe.
New story.
Night Fever, I thought was going to be about vampires when I started reading it, and it wasn't at all. So it's kind of cool to experience it that way and not have any context when you start reading.
Yeah.
It's like watching a movie with no trailer, right? And speaking of, let me see, what do we have here?
Well, there's a new book.
Oh, yes. So let's segue right into the new Brubaker book, which came out a couple weeks ago, and it is called The Knives. This thing is heavy duty.
And this is not just a standalone book, though I'm sure it reads as a standalone book.
Yeah.
But it is also part of the criminal. Hold on. The criminal universe.
Yes. And Criminal is coming to Amazon supposedly later this year. They've really been vague about any date on this Criminal series. But this book, the one thing I'm not a big fan of this book is the cover. I mean, Sean Phillips has been doing such amazing paintings on the reprints of the Criminal graphic novels. They're incredible. I just wish this was more of one of his paintings. It's just all text, you know.
All text.
It's just bugged
well,
me.
it's very novel-y.
It is novelty. And also, I prefer Criminal to be maybe on the top. And also, at least the spine is good. Because the spine on Houses of the Unholy, you couldn't read it.
Right.
And so this really stands out. We got a big stack of these, if anyone's interested in reading this. I myself will not read this for a very long time, possibly saving it to my next vacation.
Right. Whereas where I save my Brubaker books, and this is why it takes me a long time to read them. Hold on, let me switch this back. The reason why it takes me a long time to read my Brubaker is because I save them as they're my prize for when I finish my stack of weekly comics.
Oh,
which
okay.
I can never finish before more comics come out.
It's like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. And so whenever I manage to, and the summer's it's really bad because between all the like work I've been doing in my yard and then preparing for the barbecue and traveling and doing all that stuff, my stack, I haven't had a lot of time to read.
Well, I'm just happy that you're still reading your comics.
Oh, I always read my comics. I just don't read them as I just there's only 30 days in a month.
Yeah.
And
your commute's different.
Yeah. I get more comics than I can read in a month.
Right.
And they come out every week. But I go through runs where I'm just like flying through books, and then when I get through the stack, I give myself the prize of reading amazing Ed Brubaker's Sean Phillips stories.
Right, yes. And I'm actually rereading Criminal right now on my spare time. And it's awesome. And now my brother is getting really into the Criminal books.
We were talking about this before the show. Just a funny thing about Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips.
Brubaker?
Ed Brubaker.
Ed Brubaker. I like that.
Yeah, Brubaker.
It's like Rutabaga.
Ed Rutabaga.
Ed Rutabaga.
That's what we're going to call him from now on. We're going to meet him.
Is that a fruit?
A rutabaga?
Yeah.
Sounds more like a vegetable.
Anyone out there?
Anyone but want to tell us fruit?
Well, he's in Kroger's. Maybe he can go find
Wegmans.
Oh, Wegmans.
You've been in Florida too long.
Kroger's. Where's Wegmans? On Route 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a Kroger's.
We don't have Kroger here.
We don't?
No.
I don't know.
They have them in Florida.
I didn't go to a Kroger. I would go to Publix in Florida.
Yeah.
I love Publix.
Publix is good.
God. We go to the deli. They give you free slices of every deli meat, and like they force it on you. Like they basically shove it into your mouth. Hey, you want a piece of no? Oh. Just right in your mouth.
No, but something that I found amusing and interesting. So this is written by Ed Brubaker with art by Sean Phillips with colors. All these books Sean Phillips is colored by his son Jacob Phillips.
Right. Sean Phillips's work is colored by Jacob Phillips.
By Jacob Phillips, his son. Jacob Phillips is an artist on his own. He's done That Texas Blood. Mm-hmm. He did what was the one? It was written by Zarsky. Newburn. He drew Newburn, yeah. And he's currently brand new series that he's drawing right now called Everything Dead and Dying. But the thing that I find amusing is that while Jacob Phillips colors Sean Phillips, when he draws his own book, he gets someone else to color himself.
Yes.
Right? These are colors by Pip Martin.
Oh,
do you think that's Pip from South Park?
Maybe Pip the Troll.
Pip
Maybe
the
he's
Troll?
named after Pip the Troll.
Isn't the English kid named Pip on South Park?
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Pip. Yeah. And is he alive still? Did they kill him on South Park?
Who, Pip?
Yeah.
I don't know. You would know better than me. The artwork's very good.
By the way, the new South Park this week was about these Luluboos or whatever. They're like these little Asian mystery box characters.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what they were, but
Jim goes Freddy Krueger.
Okay. Yeah, that should be the mascot for Kroger's.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
He's got vegetables instead of knives.
Yeah, exactly. So
like salad fingers.
Salad fingers, or like the Edward Scissorhands, but with salad fingers.
Well, salad fingers was a thing. Yeah.
What was that from?
I think it was some internet thing.
Oh, okay. So, the South Park was about these Luluboos or whatever. They're like little knickknacks you get in a mystery box.
What about, are there any paddywhacks?
No, but they're mystery boxes, so you don't know which one you're going to get. And apparently it's like a phase or phenomenon right now, like in schools. Like these are becoming a problem because the rare...
I love when things become a problem.
Yeah, the rare ones are like people are fighting over them and everything. And the South Park was great, but... Yesterday, someone came in here and they mentioned that. I think it was Alex Connick and this girl. And I was like, I was knowledgeable about it once again because of South Park. You know?
South Park, keeping us informed.
Yeah, keeping us topical. And I recommend you watch it. It was a very Butters episode. So, and I wanted to segue from that. By the way, big stack of the knives. But there's a couple other things that are good. We got a picture of, yes. So it's been the summer of DC Absolute.
Look at those. Don't they look great?
Look at them up there.
Look at them.
And finally, we have the first wave of graphic novels. And thanks to Ziggy and myself, well, Ziggy...
Was that not on purpose?
I don't know. Am I on this side?
Well, it doesn't matter. You pointed to yourself. Did you?
Oh, I don't know because the thing's over there.
Did you think if this was flipped, if you pointed to yourself, that on screen it would point to this?
Yes, I think so.
What's the time code? Somebody tell us the time code of this so that we can clip this out later. I need to have this at the ready. Forever.
That's like when someone calls a sports show and they're like, hey, let's go to Sean in Massapequa. And the guy's like, hi, Sean. Oh, wait, I'm Sean. You know, it happens like so often. These people are so nervous. They say hi to themselves.
That's me or Ziggy.
But thanks to us, we have graphic novel versions of these absolute runs before the hardcover comes out.
I thought
that is a direct result. Well, they came out at the same time.
Same time.
That is a direct result of Ziggy and I communicating with DC Comics, and
yeah, we take credit.
That is, we do take credit. That's our credit to take. We've had this discussion with them. They were sticking to the traditional book market plan of releasing the hardcover, and then waiting like 6 months at least to release the soft cover. And I don't know if it was last year or the year before, Ziggy was adamant about and me too, these are two different customers. There's hardcover customers and softcover customers. Some are both. But what we really need is the soft cover to get more people to purchase it and get involved
and quickly,
in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So that they can maybe hop on the series instead of having to wait until it's on 24 to get 1 through 6 in a book. So that is a direct result of Ziggy and I's retailer-publisher relationship.
Woohoo!
And we're going to see DC and Lunar at Comic-Con, which is coming up.
See, that's CSEE DC.
We're going to see...
Not Center of Disease Control, CDC.
Or Comics Grading Corporation.
Well, that does not start with a D.
Oh, right. right. That's CGC.
Steve or Ziggy?
Hey, I'm struggling. What can I tell you? I've got a lot of concussions. I've played lacrosse for 40 years. Yeah. And, one time I thought I was in Las Vegas when I was down the Jersey Shore. Got hit pretty hard. So another book I definitely want to tell everyone about is this Daredevil Epic Collection.
Looking good.
All right. Now, this is the book we've all been waiting for. They used to make Frank Miller's Daredevil run available in 3 separate graphic novels. Volume 1's been available for a long time, but they 2 and 3 have been out of print. So I wouldn't sell that Volume 1 because you're stuck, basically, right? So now we have this Epic Collection, which collects from 1978 to 1981 of Frank Miller's Daredevil. The first couple issues are drawn by...
Wow, it was that early in the 80s, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was...
I really always thought it was like an 83, 84
Well, this
situation.
This is the beginning. In fact, the first couple issues here are actually drawn by Gene Colan.
Yeah.
Right? And then it switches to Frank Miller, and I love this.
Does this... Don't they... Didn't his run start as him just the artist and not writing?
Yes, Mackenzie is writing it when it starts.
Is that early on?
Yeah, the first couple, there's only a couple written by Mackenzie. This is one of them. Right, and I love this. This is the first Frank Miller issue of Daredevil.
Yeah.
That was the cover, right? And there's a little blurb right here, right, which I always read, and I'm just fascinated by it. From time to time, a truly great new artist will explode upon the Marvel scene like a bombshell. Ramblin' Roger Mackenzie, Kinky Claus Jansen, Joe Rosen, blah, 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 Al Milgrom, and Jim, rest in peace, Shooter.
I would hate to be blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's Gio Russos, Al Milgrom, and Jim Troubleshooter, they put here, but Jim, rest in peace, Shooter. He recently passed. I don't know if we... talked about it on Sunday.
Maybe.
Confidently predict newcomer lanky Frank Miller is just such an artist. That is a on-the-spot prediction.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have been blowing people away even here with maybe his ideas or what he wanted to do. This takes you into the Elektra stuff. Here's some Karigi, or however you pronounce that assassin's name. This is the greatest superhero comic run in the history of comic books, in my opinion. And we have a big stack of these.
Yeah.
And they're pricey, but the Epic collections are.
Yeah.
You know?
But you get there's a lot in there. You get value for your dollar, as they say.
That book is great. It's so awesome. We're gonna sell a ton of those. Okay, so
Justin Cordero says, "Hey, Steve."
Oh, hi Justin. How are you? Thank you for watching ZUNDAY. And we're gonna do the YOO HOO toast.
YOO HOO toast.
And this toast, well, I wanted to toast the return of.
Oh, before we move on, Steve mentioned before we came on that the last couple of weeks our audio might have been off.
Yeah.
Front or back. If someone's watching and our lip syncing to the audio seems a little bit off, just pop in the chat and say that the audio is a little delayed or a little early.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then we will try to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and I watched the previous ZUNDAY, which was Season 4, Episode 3.
Yes.
This is Season 4, Episode 4.
Yes.
And I watched it this morning just to get a refresher on what we do, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought we had some. We opened up with the Shazam discussion.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel Shazam discussion, which is always good. It was funny, I thought. There was a lot of nonsense.
We love nonsense.
And it was good. We had a YOO HOO toast to Anna and Sideshow Steve because it was early July and their birthdays. And it was just a solid episode, I thought.
But you know what it didn't have? You know what it didn't have?
Z for Sunday.
Z for Sunday. It didn't have you thinking that you were me, which is my new favorite thing in the world.
Oh no.
Come back for Funny Books 50th anniversary when I will still be talking about
That's going to be my new thing when I introduce people. I'm going to be like, this is Steve, and I'm, whoever, and I'm Ziggy. Yes, don't open it.
Not open it.
So we're going to do a YOO HOO toast. This is, of course, ZUNDAY is officially not sponsored.
Yes.
By YOO HOO. But,
we sponsor them.
We do sponsor them somehow. Yeah. And these are still the cans. I will admit that I have been dipping into the ZUNDAY YOO HOO can stash here and there. I don't abuse it. But, if I go 2 months without a ZUNDAY, I'm going to need a YOO HOO at some point.
Sure. You can't go that long
these
without
are
it either.
so cold.
They are.
I cannot wait. My hand's freezing. Let me shake it a little bit with my other stick. All right. Tapping to reduce the fizziness. I wish YOO HOO was this color. Look how dark that is.
I know.
All right. They should make. I don't think they should change YOO HOO, but they probably. Ooh, hear that? Yes.
Maybe we should call this the Marvis toast.
The Marvis toast. Yeah, for those that go to Rutt's Hut, they call their YOO HOO Marvis.
Marvis.
So
let me bring up the picture.
Yes.
For the toast.
Since it is September.
Hold on. Boop. There we are.
Oh, there we are. We are going to toast my sister, Lisa, whose birthday is this month. There she is. We want the toast to be Funny Books adjacent. So not only is she my sister, but there she's at Funnyrama serving up the cupcakes dressed as a farmer. So she participated by dressing. She's basically the floor manager at the Funnyramas.
Yeah.
She's great. She comes in and I put her in charge, and she has no idea what's happening. She just walks in.
Which works because nobody else does either.
Right, yes. I go, you're in charge. She goes, in charge of what? I'm like, Funnyrama. I'm going to get my Frankenstein makeup on. She's just like, what? This year was way better based on her suggestions from the previous Funnyrama. Well, not this year. The last Funnyrama we did was way better. She said I did a much better job preparing because, that day's hairy. But there she is serving the cupcakes. And recently, I want to thank Lisa for we're having the memorial for my dad who passed this summer, and Lisa has, because she lives like a block away from my mom right now. She's been handling a lot of the invitations, the responses, like the who's sitting where, and not only that, she's been, because she's closest to my mom right now, she's been taking her food shopping and really hands-on with my mom. So this toast is to my sister, Lisa. She's my older sister by 2 years. I don't know how old she is. I mean, I could do the math, but don't need to say. And here's to you, sis. Happy birthday, September 15th.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Man alive, is that cold?
Yeah. And I'm going to throw
Holy
in
moly.
a bonus toast.
Okay, yeah.
A bonus toast, because also a birthday this month, 3 days before Lisa, on the 12th, Vespa and Bro.
Vespa and they share a birthday? They're born.
They're from the same litter.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes sense. Yes.
Wait, both the same litter and the same birthday?
So how? So were you there when they were born?
No.
You just know the date.
I know when they were born because it was a coworker.
Yeah.
His mother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
So they knew when.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Vespa and Bro, September 12th.
Yes.
They will be 9 years old.
And it's Princess Vespa.
Princess Vespa.
And that's from
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, right? And Bro?
She's just a bro.
Is it a she?
No.
Bro's a he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a bro.
Oh, I thought you said she's a bro.
No.
And I was like, what?
Time code is showing up only in how far it is from live. Well, so Jim's trying to help me with the time code.
Oh, okay.
That's the time code. It's not when we went live. It's when the stream started. So the first few minutes of it is that screen saying we're starting soon. And then that's the time code. Whatever the time code says, that's the real time code. Because I need to be able to pull that clip.
Okay.
And I want to play it on loop.
I can find it when I
want
go
to play
home.
it on loop in the store. But more importantly, if you're watching out there, let us know about the lip sync, because we can only change it if we have live updates about it.
So let's go from Happy Birthday Lisa to another.
Oh my God, YOO HOO's so good.
It's so good, right? Let's go to another Funny Books picture here, and let's get a Kevin the Kid update.
Kevin the Kid.
KTK, who is in LA, and he has been there for a couple weeks. He's extended his trip. Apparently, Kevin loves LA. We're going to lose Kevin to LA. He's working a little bit, apparently. He's looking for an apartment, apparently.
Oh.
And he sent me this picture last night. I said, can you send me a picture from your trip for ZUNDAY? And there he is with the Kevin trademark double thumbs up, right where he always puts them like this. This is the Kevin pose. If you ever want to do the Kevin pose, this is it. Hands together, up high, close to your face. And there he is in his...
thumbs in your nose.
Thumbs in your nose. And apparently he purchased a car out there. There's his new car.
There's his new car.
Yes, and because he doesn't have a license, so he has to get a fake car.
Right. So that he could have a fake license.
Yes. But we miss Kevin, especially me, who's doing all of Kevin's work. But I have enjoyed getting more hands-on. I'm doing all the processing. Well, you'll do some today because you've been gone for. I've been doing all the processing.
Yeah,
I've been doing everything, and it's been taking quite a while. But everything's going well. But we hope Kevin's having a great time and he's making good connections for his future career and in whatever he wants to do. And if you decide not to go to LA, Kevin, we'll keep you here. And we'll keep you busy.
Yeah.
So we look forward to Kevin. He's extended his trip to the 13th. So he won't be back for a little while. I still want to talk about what we're doing here right now in September. There's no September bingo, right? Are you putting us back up?
I can.
We've foregone September bingo for some other projects, but I'm thinking maybe Octo bingo.
Octo bingo?
Yeah, Octo bingo maybe. Because I just wasn't prepared for September bingo based on all the work I have to do right now, and that includes drawing Action Figure Kingdom 18. All right, but we have been into a store beautification project. We have a new, like a restaurant type style sign behind the counter. I'm
going to make it to the audio. Tell me if it's better or worse. That's all.
Okay,
right. So
I've recently redone all the pop culture back issues.
Right.
New dividers. I put new dividers in DC and Marvel. New back issues. And we're going to continue this back issue, bagged and boarded process. The three fun caves, three fun caves and whatever else we've been doing have all been towards this more larger goal of adding a lot of the inventory that's not in the store to our online store.
Right.
So I have been working towards that goal for quite a while now.
Much better, he says.
Okay, good. And we're just about to get to it, which will also involve taking everything off the online store first.
Yes.
Including everything in this store, and putting it back on the online store. So we have a fresh start, and then we'll start adding stuff from the storage area to our online store. And we have been pulling more web orders with Comic Hub, which is really good for the health of the store. Going forward, we want to really amp up that online store ordering if we can. But before we can do the marketing and the promotion for that part of it, we have to make sure our inventory is accurate, because that causes problems. But this week we got a web order. It was over $100. It was from China. Now we don't ship internationally, but this particular person has a P.O. box in Delaware or something.
Something like
so
that.
It's this way.
Kieran, just in time for the sideways
Nice.
segment. Maybe he causes it. Maybe, Kieran, do you cause
He
the
might have
sideways
caused it,
segment?
yeah.
You just tipped us over?
So, but I found every single book, everywhere it was supposed to be.
Wait. I can't. Wait. There we go.
Yeah. I got the web order. I found every book in every spot that it was supposed to be in.
Did you save the receipt with the tracking number?
I have the receipts with the tracking numbers that you could put in today.
There we go.
1080p.
It's good now. It defaults it now. We don't have to change it every time.
Good. And
I don't know what I did different. But.
so that's what we've been doing. We've been doing store beautification pretty much. Also, me personally, I have been working on Action Figure Kingdom 18. We got a picture of my new setup.
Oh, you mean...
Is that next?
Yeah, right
Yes. So as you know, I was selling my old art table. People thought I was giving it up. Like, it's hanging up. Never. Action Figure Kingdom, that's my life. That's my life. And that's my new drawing table right there, and I love it. It's great. I'm really enjoying it. My drawings are coming out well. I'm on page 13 of the 20-page Action Figure Kingdom 18. I'm trying to get this comic book out in November. And I just started it when I was down in Florida, like July 22nd. So it's 20 pages, but I'm cruising along. And I'm also probably going to put a Who Done It little handout.
Steve done it.
What do you mean?
Is it who done Action Figure Kingdom?
No.
Because then the answer's Steve.
No, it's.
I solved the mystery.
There's a mystery that I started in Action Figure Kingdom 17.
Okay.
And it involves the missing jet car. The jet car is missing. There's a couple theories as to whether it's been stolen or whether it's part of an elaborate Sparkinator's...
I think it was stolen by Lamp.
Well, listen, I'm going to have suspects. Maybe Lamp will be one. But it's also Sparkinator's birthday storyline. So Sparkinator's under the impression that this is part of this like distraction plan for his surprise party that he thinks is happening.
Right.
And so in issue 17 it was revealed the jet car is missing. And I want to do a whodunit based on like either it was stolen or it's part of this surprise birthday plan and who's behind it all. And I have a list of suspects already. And so I'll probably put that out around Halloween, a little like teaser book, and then put out Action Figure Kingdom in at 18 in November, God willing. And also if Leia, my colorist, responds to me because she's been very incommunicado.
Right. She does that. And then she comes
She
back.
she does. But she has to color this cover as soon as possible. So that's my new drawing table. And lastly, what do we got here? Perfect. 11 minutes. Can we talk about ordering and reserving your comics on the FUNNYBOOKS Comic Hub, which is the best customer-facing comic book ordering platform in the industry, and we pay very much for it. Right?
We pay an amount for
We
it.
pay a fair amount for this thing. But it's really good. It's been improving a lot. If I know recently people have been like, oh, I tried that a couple years ago. I hated it. It's way different. It's much better. It's still horrible. But it's better. It's not as horrible. No, it's great. I mean,
we love
look,
it.
it's more horrible, I think, from our end. I really do. Like looking up stuff in the heat of battle behind the counter. And the way things are listed and organized. Anyway, there's two things you want to do on the hub, and here they are. When you go to funnyrama.com, you click on the customer portal, you'll get a screen with these three options, but these are the two you should be concerned with. Shop in stock and shop coming soon. Shop in stock is just what it says. It's everything in this store that is scannable. By that I mean there are certain like vintage comics that don't scan.
Yeah.
They would not appear on our online store. But any modern graphic novel, comic book, it's all on our online store. You can sit at home, order it, and we could even ship it to you. You don't even have to leave the house to support FUNNYBOOKS now. Or you can order it and pick it up in store. And you can search, like if you have a favorite artist, brand, book, anything, publisher, you could filter your search that way and locate. Like if you like Scotty Young, you could just search Scotty Young and it will come up everything that Scotty Young does that we have in stock.
Yep.
Peach Momoko, David Nakayama, any artist, any character, anything. Right? And then the second thing you want to be concerned about, and more so today, is the last call feature, and that is under shop coming soon. And so last call orders are about 3 weeks out. The real reason that you want to do last call is your order's guaranteed, and also if you're someone who likes to pick your covers, especially DC fans, you should do last call, because more and more I am ordering A covers, right? Because of the price discrepancy.
And the logo discrepancy.
And the logo. So I like the A covers. They're $1 less, and also they're more identifiable on the shelf, which is my whole thing. I want a comic book to be identifiable. There's a lot of B, C, D, E. I mean, there's multiple covers to everything nowadays. If you're into these cardstock covers, I suggest that you pre-order them. I order them also for the shelf, but not too many, and sometimes I don't order them at all, depending on who did it. Right? And some are better than others. So on last call this week, you did another graphic. There's some great stuff on last call. Oh my God. So Absolute Evil, which is a one-shot. It's Absolute Universe.
Yeah.
It's all the villains.
Nice.
It's a one-shot. So again, we're going to order plenty of this, right? But you want to look at the variants.
All the different covers.
And
right.
see if you want to order, maybe there's a Joker one. I haven't really looked at them all. Also, on last call is the Absolute Superman, and again, we're going to have the A's, even though we sold out of 11 this week. Immediately.
Oh, yeah?
We sold out of it immediately. But if you're interested in the B, C, D covers, order them last call. Also on last call this week is Batman 2, which is Matt Fraction's Batman. Number 1 came out this week, very quickly sold out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's in my stack. I plan on reading
we
it.
have the 1 in 5s up there for $7.99. I had to
1
put
in 5s?
Yeah.
Who are they, Dynamite?
It was also an unlocked 1 in 5. You had to order a certain amount to be able to order that based.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I hate. I don't like that. And I didn't order 1 for every 5, but I wanted a little smattering of them. So, and then the blind bags are gone.
Blind bags are gone.
The blind bags came out this week. I had to limit them to 2 per person, and that went fine. They lasted New Comic Day, and this will be the fall of the blind bag. It is. I mean, we have Mark Spears' Monsters is coming. There's a Turtles blind bag coming.
Oh, this is the part where one person does a gimmick.
Yeah.
People enjoy it.
Yeah.
So then everybody does it, and now it's oversaturated and no one cares anymore.
Well, not necessarily. It really depends on how they handle it. So, for instance, the Battle Beast blind bag, which was the first blind bag, they screwed it up because they made the rare ones foil and the regular covers regular, and you could feel the difference. And if you do blind bags and you're putting rare things in there, you can't be able to feel it.
Right.
Because then we cannot leave it on the shelf because the same guys are going to come in and get it from every single comic book store in northern Jersey. And they're going to go home to their eBay stores and they're going to eBay them all. And that's not why we're here.
Right.
Right? So DC learned from that. All DC's blind bags were foils. They were foil versions of the variant covers.
Right.
And then for the incentive to get them, they put in 1 in 500s and 1 in 1000s, which I think is... They should really do 1 in 50s and make them more people able to get special things than 1 in 500 and 1 in 1000. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but when you know, I figure if there's I mean, it is a lot, but you figure that if they're selling like 100,000 copies of this, there's 100 of them out there.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
not
so.
bad.
I guess so. Yeah, but if I'm getting 40 copies, what are the chances we have a 1 in 500 or a 1 in 1000?
Oh no, but you know.
Yeah. So they're gone. We have more A covers coming in. I was able to order them before. They're probably sold out now. But Batman 2 is on last call. And again, good kind. By the way, people are liking the Matt Fraction Batman.
Matt Fraction's a good writer.
Yeah, and for those reading the Jeff Loeb, Jim Lee finale to the old Batman series, there's still 2 issues left. So the old Batman didn't finish, but the new Batman started.
Right.
But they're not... I don't know if they are linear in time.
No, this Hush 2 is going to be complete. It's completely standalone.
It's completely
the
standalone.
only reason that they made it part of the Batman series is because the original Hush was part of the Batman series.
Yeah.
Because the original Hush came out at a time where every new idea had to have its own separate series, like it is now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It was like, when was that? 2000, like 1990 something.
It was in the run, right?
It was in the run,
yeah.
but I'm talking about like the year.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't come out. There was a few Batman miniseries, but Batman didn't have 7 different miniseries a month.
Right.
Which they would have probably made Hush a miniseries at the time if that's how things were.
It would have been a miniseries.
Right.
Like Chip Zdarsky's Batman of the Night.
Right. They
like
would have done
that.
so, but at the time that wasn't so common. So they're like, oh, we're going to do the story. It'll be Batman. It'll be in Batman.
Yeah.
So then they did that again because that's like the tradition of Hush.
And I'm not sure if Hush is going to end after these 2 issues. I think this is part 1 of a bigger story.
Of Hattush? They're going to do a Hattush part 2?
Sal loves Hattush. You know?
Yeah.
Sal, he loves Hattush.
Hattush part 2.
Yes. Also on last call is DCKO.
That I'm looking forward to.
It's Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
And it involves Darkseid, and it's like almost like a King of the Ring type of a concept, I think, or there's like a contest of champions type of a deal where they're going to select one champion to go against Darkseid. I think that's what's happening here. I think there might be a bag. I don't recall a blind bag, but I put the Mark Spears cover on this graphic because how cool it is.
Yeah.
You know, guys, everyone's familiar with Mark Spears now. He's doing these DC covers, by the way. You could just go on Coming Soon, and at the top search bar, just type Mark Spears, and it'll come up with everything he does. And then you can start ordering these DC variants by Mark Spears. I thought that was a cool cover.
I heard that Darkseid made a side bet with the heroes that if he loses, he has to start being called Darkseid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he called him Darkseid for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always called him Darkseid. It's weird how Thanos and Darkseid... Oh, well, Thanos and Darkseid became Thanos and Darkseid. You know?
Well, they were always Thanos and Darkseid.
Now, you can do this in the comic.
Except for to you.
Right. Well, you can do
well,
this
that's the thing. In the comic, they're going to have to call him Darkseid, but it's still going to be spelled the same.
Right. But you can do an animation where they meet the counterparts that are pronounced differently.
Right.
Because you could hear the names being said, you know? Like Thanos fights Thanos.
Yeah.
And Darkseid fights Darkseid. And of course...
And they both have to team up to fight Orion.
Orion. Oh my God. And Phantom. or whatever.
What?
Rouge.
Rouge.
Ben
Yeah,
Rouge.
they'll fight Rouge.
Yeah. So also on last call, everyone's going to be excited about this. Rook number 7.
Yes.
So Rook's coming back.
Rook's coming back.
And that's a Ghost Machine title. By the way, the writer of Hyde Street, her dad comes in here and gets her comics. So the girl who's writing Hyde Street.
Hyde Street's written
Sisterhood.
by Jeff Johns.
Sisterhood.
Oh, that's a Hyde Street universe comic.
Yeah, Hyde Street. So he's really cool, this guy. And
Nice.
he comes in and gets his daughter's work. Spider-Man 94 number 2 was on last call, and 94 number 1 did really well this week.
Yeah. Also on last call is a 94 number 1 second printing. So
Okay, yeah, that's good too because we're out of them. That was a big book this week, and also the X-Men Revelations stuff is starting to be solicited now. This stuff is so. First of all, we have X-Men Age of Revelation 0 on the shelf in stock. All right, that was the surprise comic. They never put it on FOC, but X-Men fans should certainly pick it up. They're doing an Age of Apocalypse type of a thing where they're going into this other universe.
And all the series are being replaced by these new series.
Yes, which they did in the 90s with Age of Apocalypse. I think it was the 90s. And I got to say, the 90s are back in a big way, and it's exciting for a lot of people. That Spider-Man Wolverine book by Kara Andrews, I think it is. It's so 90s.
Is it?
Yeah, and there is a taste for it, you know? And this X-Men Age of Revelation stuff looks very 90s.
Yeah.
It looks super 90s, and I'm kind of excited about it. But I will say it's hard to order. Are we going to convert our X-Men subs to Amazing X-Men?
We have to figure that out.
We have to figure that out.
Because Laura Kinney Wolverine becomes Laura. This is also on FOC this week. Last call. Laura Kinney Wolverine becomes Laura Kinney Sabretooth.
Right. So we're going to have to. I say we probably should convert series if they're linear.
If they're
conversions,
I think if they're specifically replacing a specific series.
Yeah.
Then they're intended to be the continuation of that series, even though story-wise they might be on their own.
Well, you're going to have to look into that today because you're going to be here.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in this stuff, it would help us out a great deal if you could order it on last call, especially covers that you want, because it is a tricky order. You know, I do think that this is the type of book that, when it's first...
By the way, we're open.
Okay, when it's first announced, people are like, "Oh, Marvel's doing like all these, all these X-Men titles. I'm not going to get it." But we know that these X-Men fans are going to get it, right? So that I get lulled into this. Well, no one's going to want this. I won't order too much of it. And then when it comes out, everyone wants it, and it's tricky. Ordering comics is tricky. So the more you can do on last call, if you want Amazing X-Men,
thanks to Comic Hub, you can make sure you get what you want.
Yeah. And if I want even people that walk in here on New Comic Day to get what they want. But as Captain Kirk's main goal is the health of the ship, the safety of the ship and the crew, my main goal is the health and safety of the good ship FUNNYBOOKS. And I just can't risk ordering too many of any one title when we have this pre-ordering system in place.
Right.
That, for books that are tricky, right? And that's about it.
You know what my main goal is?
Opening the store on Sunday at noon.
This.
Oh, you brought your own picture? Nice, yes. This is last night at Ziggy's place, and it's Ziggy's amazing omnibus archives. I mean, listen.
I call it the library.
Yeah, the library.
It's the library.
Absolute editions, omnibuses, an incredible display that no one would ever want to move to another house ever in their entire life. You are stuck there.
I need more shelves.
Those shelves are great, by the way.
Yeah.
They're way like our shelves. Sometimes we put the graphic novels on them. They bow a little.
There's a bit of bowing on. There's a bit of bowing on the wide shelves.
But they're absolute editions.
The omnibuses are heavy. They're really heavy.
So that's impressive, and maybe.
But yeah, so Steve never actually gotten to see the library before. I've been putting it together for years, and he just went in there. He's like, you got to put a picture of this on for Zunday.
Yeah. It's incredible. And I was like, I paid for all this? Because basically Ziggy has bought all that on my dime.
Well, with my time.
With your time.
Yeah.
Your time, my dime.
I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. On that note.
And on that note.
Thank you for turning your Sunday into... Oh, before that.
Yes.
We will not be back until the first Sunday of October. This is no more every Sunday.
It's been that way.
Right, but I just want to remind people.
As a reminder, it's the first Sunday of every month.
Yeah, just because we're coming back doesn't mean we're going back to every Sunday.
Thanks to everybody who's been watching live and participating in the chat.
Yes, thank you.
And
thank you for turning your Sunday into ZUNDAY.